Yes. Whereas, yes, the said Charter of the United Nations came into force with respect to the United States on October 24th of 1945. Yes. Now, this organization known as the United Nations, yes, that has their permanent headquarters in the United States, yes, and the thought that we approved and chartered and allowed for them to put their permanent headquarters in the United States of America. Now, you would say, okay, just get their phone number in New York, call them up, and they could email me the forms. Right. I could fill them out, which you probably have to have them notarized. That's right. Send them back, and 4 to 6 weeks from now, I have a dissolution of marriage. Yeah, yeah. Now, I would think it would be a lot better sending somebody there and that is familiar with the United Nations, yes, and the actual law that allows them to have their international headquarters in the United States of America. Now, it might cost a few $1,000s for this dissolution of marriage, yes, as it usually does, to get a divorce, yes. Most people employ an attorney to represent them when going to court. Hmm My wife, as that pro se, yes, litigant, yes, that decided to motion the court for dissolution of marriage with or without including the stipulation and order from Guam. Now, it should have been that as soon as you got the actual original marriage certificate from her, yes, when petitioning the court, yes, you would have realized that you're going to have this dissolved through the international headquarters in New York. Yeah. Now, my wife, being that welfare mom, didn't really think that we could get a divorce, but it shouldn't be that difficult when federal law gives them a right to an international headquarters. Now, do I need to travel to Kosovo to get a dissolution of marriage? No. It's possible, yeah, that somebody could travel from here in Washington State to New York City, yes, and for maybe $3,000 to $5,000 could get the necessary forms with an explanation of how to fill them out. Yes, they could fly back to Washington State. We could fill out the necessary forms. Yes, and then we could have a dissolution of marriage. Oh, now, did my wife include the actual original marriage certificate from the United Nations when motioning the court? Yes, petitioning the court for dissolution of marriage. Did she include the stipulation and order from Guam that you, as the state of Washington, would regulate? Yes, all contact between myself. I'm telling you, I am going to put so many judges in prison. You have no idea how upset I am right now. Now, if somebody would go to that international headquarters of the United Nations, I'm thinking that if there's one of their actual organizational buildings,